So if I was to ask you just straight out, what would you do if you had just sort of a magic pen, and you could just write down some directives? What would you do, just immediately, to improve the relations in terms of community policing? What would you just, if you had that magic pen, what would you do?
Well, if I had that magic pen, I would make sure I would have a code. I would make sure that they followed that oath, my officers, and I would make sure that because they're trained.
And we were talking about that. That's
right.
actually something that you should talk about a little bit. That training
Right.
and how the training
Everybody
is.
said we got to train these police officers.
Right.
Well, okay. We had several young men that have been killed by police, and every time they are killed, the city brings in people from all over the country. It just shows how professionally trained our officers are, and they did their job. So they are trained. But you can have all the training in the world. I tell people you can have all the cameras you want on these police. My heart is not. If I don't love you, if I don't feel from compassion for you, it's easier for me to pull that trigger on you. It's easier for me to arrest you instead of working the situation out, because everything is not an arrestable situation out there. I mean, because if you come into a situation where you have a relationship with the community, you can talk like domestic violence situation. I know you. Come here, let me talk to you, man. If I know you, but I come in, I don't know you, the wife. See, a lot of domestic situations are the most dangerous situations to face police department. Because you're coming into a volatile situation where a man or somebody is fighting and there's a lot of emotion there, so you come in there, you can't, you just can't come in there and you got to come in there and try to diffuse the situation. And so, so that magic pen, like I said, compassion. But also I would have to understand our people. We have to, there's a thing called on the streets, no snitching and all that. That's true to one degree, but I got about 3,500 young people upstate that are sitting up there causing snitches and stuff. So right. They have a snitching when they want to.
Right.
So, they know what's going on in our community.
So what would you say you would improve? I just want to be clear about that.
The relationship.
The relationship is
the most important component missing.
Right.
No relationship.
Right. So, and that would actually probably outweigh, like you said, even all this massive training.
Right. Because they train every day.
Right. Which is all the training. So